All right, so last time we talked about simple sentences, and simple sentences are one independent clause. Now we're going to talk about compound sentences, and we already drew our picture clue on here. We have a teenager and another teenager. Okay, simple sentence is one teenager, can stay by itself. Compound sentences, two teenagers, could be by themselves if they want to, but they're choosing to hang out together. Okay, so a compound sentence is a sentence, straighten that up a bit, sentence formed from two independent clauses. They are connected by a coordinating conjunction, which is the fanboys, or a semicolon. Bless you. Bless you. Yep, semicolons aren't used too often. If the two independent clauses are kind of saying the opposite thing, we would use the word but. If they're saying similar things, we would use the word and. Okay, but, and or are the three most common. That would be the A, and, but, B, but, O is the or. Those are the three most common coordinating conjunctions. Okay. So, for example,
I don't have a lot of room for it. I cannot. Gavin, wait for the train. Is that one?
okay, Gavin waited for the train. That is an independent clause. But is a fanboy. The train was late is an independent clause. If you can't fit it here, you can write it on the back of the flap. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Gavin whipped the train. The train was late. Gavin whipped the train. The train was late. The train station. The train.
All right. A complex sentence is next.
Ooh la la. What? Ooh la la.
Complex sentences, we drew our picture cue. A complex sentence has a teenager that can stay by itself and a baby that cannot stay by itself. Needs a babysitter. It is dependent, right? Okay. So a complex sentence, I did not cut all the way through there. That is a sentence formed by an independent clause, and that's an and sign, and one or more dependent clause. They are joined with a subordinating clause. Well, conjunction. Conjunction. I misspoke. Conjunction. While, when, since, as, when, if, because.
Okay, what's the examples?
Those are subordinating conjunctions.
What's the examples?
Here's the example sentence.
No, I don't have it.
What do you do if you don't have enough room on the lines? Right on the back of the flap.
Oh.
Yeah.
Example. Because
Kendall. What? That's not one.
because Kendall studied, comma, she did well on her test.
Yeah. How did everybody forget? Like,
What is the dependent clause in that sentence?
Kendall.
The dependent clause. Kylie.
Because Kendall studied.
Because Kendall studied. That is dependent. What word makes it dependent? Because. Next time, raise your hand, please. Okay. What is the independent clause? I'm going to move this up a little bit. Gavin.
She did well on her test.
She did well on her test. Is independent. If I took out this clause, she did well on her test would be a perfectly fine sentence. If I took out because Kendall studied,
No.
would she did well on her test be a good sentence?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay. Sometimes it's nice to have the extra information that subordinating clauses or dependent clauses gives us, but they aren't always necessary to the sentence. They aren't needed. Just like babies can make our lives really happy, right? All right.
Can you do it again?
Compound complex sentences. We have two teenagers with a baby. They're babysitting together. This is a very, rambunctious baby or toddler that needs two babysitters.
Must be a nightmare for the baby.
So a compound complex sentence is made from two or more independent clauses and one or more dependent clause. Nope, not if it's grammatically correct. It will not be a run-on sentence. Can they get long and crazy and need to be divided into sentences? Yes. But if they're connected, you can grammatically make it work. Okay? Okay. So I actually used a compound complex sentence this morning when I was talking to the complaint department about the way a customer service representative spoke to me.
Wait, actually?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Were they not nice?
They were not super nice.
Is this real or no?
This is real.
This morning, what did you get? Like coffee?
No, well, it was from the day before, but it was this morning that I was talking to them. Okay, so what I said was the comment was insulting if I'm being honest, comma, but I understood the point. That is just fine. All right. So the comment was insulting if I'm being honest, but I understood the point. I could say, but I understood the point she was trying to make. And it would make a little bit more sentence, but it is a complete sentence that I understood the point. Okay. Honest. Honest. Yes, you have to put if I'm being honest. Otherwise, it's not a compound complex sentence. Okay. So give me one independent clause here. It's like time to pack up. So, Andy. The comment was insulting is an independent clause.
Is this like an email?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it was a chat. Okay. The comment was insulting is an independent clause. Another independent clause.
If I'm being honest.
Wait, so is the difference between a chat?
If I'm being honest, what? That is dependent.
Oh, I thought you said dependent, not independent.
Okay. Dependent. What word makes it dependent? If. All right. We will finish this up tomorrow.